Now let's look at earning traffic. We've just covered some great ways to buy traffic, and I really recommend you start with these methods. If you're not driving a lot of traffic now, start with these methods and learn how to do them well. Now let's look at earning traffic. There are two main ways to earn traffic: content marketing and social media. We'll talk about both. Content marketing is a word that you hear a lot these days, and some people don't know what it means. So here's my simple common sense definition. Content marketing simply means sharing useful information with other people. That's it. If you've ever recommended a movie to a friend, you already know how to do this. It's really just making a recommendation, sharing information that someone else doesn't have already. Just share openly and often the things that you like and the things you don't like, the things that work and the things that don't work. And if you help people, they will help you. It's really about sharing in this particular marketplace. Blogging is the gold standard for content marketing. So if you have a blog, great. And if you don't, consider getting one. But you don't have to have one to succeed with content marketing. It is the gold standard though. So if you have one, you're in great shape. Start all of your content on your blog if you have one already. That's your starting point for all of your content. You post a video, goes on your blog. You write an article, goes on your blog. A review, a recommendation, a poll or a survey. Everything starts on your blog, and then share it automatically on social using automation tools like Buffer. There are others on the market too, but what you don't want to do is spend a lot of time posting something to your blog and then to Twitter and then to Facebook and then to LinkedIn when you don't need to. You can let software do that for you. So what if you want a blog or have one, but you don't want to write? You can curate content very easily, and curation can really set you free. Curation means sharing small amounts of other people's content ethically and with attribution. Here's the thing. You're not trying to pretend you wrote this content. You're not taking somebody else's content and putting your name on it, because that would be wrong. You're saying, here's an article I really like, and here's a little piece of it, and here's where I found it, and then adding your own commentary. This is the easiest thing to do in the world, because you know when you read an article if you liked it or didn't like it, if you learned something or didn't learn something, and all you have to do is add that commentary in there. With curation, you can write 1,000-word-long blog post in about 20 minutes because most of the work is already done for you. Your own blog will be a launching pad for your business, your entire business, where you build authority, build your list, and make sales. But a blog is not necessary to succeed with affiliate marketing. I want you to know that. Because today we have social media. That's our next category. If you work social media, it can work very well for you. But social media is not a 10-minute-a-day proposition. It's not an automation. I just set it up once. I've outsourced it to somebody somewhere else. You really need to work social media. And if you do work it, it can bring back tremendous benefits. It's almost hard to explain how powerful social media can be if you really lean into it and are on there a lot. The key is to post often and engage with people. So what should you post? That's the question I get a lot. Okay, that sounds great, but what should I post? I don't know what to say. So let me give you some ideas. Number one, shortcuts. Have you ever found a shortcut to something, a way to do something quicker than you used to do it? Share about it on social. Other people have that need too. Reviews of products that you like and products you don't like. But I'd be careful with the negative stuff. What I'd stay positive. So if you find a site you really like, if you find a product you really like, if you find an idea that you really like, then go ahead and share about it on social. Share about this course you're taking right now on social, and people who find out about this course through you on social are going to love you for it because you're enjoying this, aren't you? They'll enjoy it too. Share lists of things. People love lists. So make up a list of the top 10 ways to do this, or the top 5 things to avoid, or the 3 best things you learned in the last year, or 5 things you learned in the last book you read. People love these types of things. And of course, if you write blog posts that are how-to in nature, or they do research, or they explain or define something, that makes a very good social media post. Curation can be done on social media, just as we discussed about doing it on your blog. Images are very, very popular on social, so don't miss that. Don't think images are just for Instagram or Pinterest. Images work very well on all social platforms. Humor works very well. You know, we live in a kind of a serious age where there's a whole lot of stuff going on, and people need to smile. They really need a great laugh, a real belly laugh. If you can give it to them, that's great. Just go find something you find humorous and post it on your social media. And document your life. I know this is going to sound strange. I know a lot of people are going to say, nobody wants to know about my life. But believe me when I tell you, people are curious. They really do. One of the greatest social media experts in the world said that the number one way that he grew his social media presence was by documenting his life. Now, he wasn't talking about documenting what he ate for breakfast or what time he went to bed, but he was talking about every time he learned something new in business, he tried something and it worked, he tried something and it failed, he would talk about it on social. And by talk about it, I mean he'd write about it. Sometimes he'd make a video, sometimes he would post. Most often he would just write about it. Now, let me give you an action step before we wrap this up, because it's very important to be able to take action. Choose your preferred method, buying traffic or earning it. Doing both at one time can be a little tricky, so pick one that you really want to try, and then make sure you keep your avatar, your perfect prospect, and what they need. They have a burning need. If you can solve that need, they're going to be your friend and they're going to buy from you. Start small and always track your results. You don't have to go crazy with tracking. You don't have to do a lot of split testing or anything like that. All you need to do is say, I spent this much, I earned this much, it was a success or it wasn't. Remember, if anyone can do this, you can do this. This is the great thing about affiliate marketing on the internet. It really does level the playing field. Next, we look at how to build a list of your own, which is true affiliate marketing power. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon.